What's going on YouTube? Today in this video I'm going to be doing a review on the LG G Stylo from Boost Mobile USA. Before we start off this review, let's go ahead and take a hardware tour around the phone. On the front you got a 5.7-inch HD IPS Corning Gorilla Glass 720p display screen. It's a really nice display. Colors are really good. Colors pop. If you're holding the phone up close to your face, you will notice a couple of pixels here and there. But with the 5.7-inch screen and watching YouTube videos and browsing Facebook, Snapchat, all that, it's really crisp, it's really clear, it's a really good screen for the price of the phone. I do have one issue with it, which I will try to show off later. Probably won't work in the video, like most things don't work in the video, but they work in real life. You guys already know how that goes. Turning the phone over to the back, we got the volume rockers, the power button, and then the laser autofocusing, which is found on the G3 and the G4. This phone reminds me of the G3 because the buttons are placed on the back. The bezels are extremely thin, just like the G3. Has the LG logo there, and then if you look really close here, it does have this nice pattern going on the back side of it. But underneath the battery door, there is a 3.5, or no, I'm sorry about that. Underneath the battery door, there is a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, micro SD card, SIM card slot. The speaker is really nice on this phone. It's really loud. It's really clear. Gets the job done for the price of the phone. It's no Beats speakers like on the HTC phones and stuff like that. Micro USB charging port on the bottom. 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on the top, and then that little indentation right here. When I first was pulling this out in the unboxing, I thought it was an antenna, but it is actually a stylus, hence the name Stylo. But when you pull out the stylus, it doesn't have any features like the Note 3 and the Note 4, Note 5, etc. When you pull it out, you can't write on the screen, you can't do none of that. But it is a really good feature to have, if your thumbs are dirty and you don't want to use the screen, or you don't want to get it dirty, or with the quick memo app. I really do think this is why they included the stylus, just for the quick memo app that's found on the phone. You can write on the screen, you can jot down notes. It's a really good app. It's a really good app to have that's built in. I really do love that app for screen capturing, and then you can guys like cut off. It's really good. I'll show it off in a minute here. But it is running Android Lollipop 5.0, as you guys can see here from the lock screen. Now, I did just double tap on the screen here. You guys have seen this on the LG Volt. You guys have seen this on the LG G3. If you double tap on the screen, it does open it up, and you can go ahead and view your lock screen from here. Now, I do have just the typical slide to unlock feature here, but you can also use the button on the back to unlock it as well. Down here, you can have some customizable widgets. As you guys can see, it gives you notifications when you have apps installed, if you have a missed call or a missed text. And then I don't know if you guys can see on here, but there is an LED notification light that blinks red. Like if I double tap the screen, as you guys seen up there, it does blink red when you double tap the screen. Or if you have any notifications, missed call messages, things like that, there is a notification light, which is really nice, really good. So unlocking the phone here, yep, phone is about to go dead up. All right, so unlocking the phone here, as you guys can see, it looks like a 5.0 phone with an LG skin over it, and that's exactly what it is. As you guys can see, the camera logo down there, but it's not too heavily skinned like TouchWiz is. It's really good. It's really usable. Some of the features that they have on here are really nice features, like the knock code. If we go into settings here, and we go ahead and we go into general and then security. Or no, that is not how you do it. It's actually, if you go into settings, and then we go into, as I said, guys, I haven't used Android in a long time. General, and where is it at? Come on. Okay, it's underneath display, then lock screen, and then if we go into where it says if you set up the lock screen, you can use, knock code, which has you knock on the phone certain different ways, and then it'll unlock it for you. The phone also does have a 1.2 gigahertz quad core processor, which is really nice. It's really snappy. Let's go ahead and run a bench test here. As you guys can see from just sliding left to right on the screen, it's really not that laggy at all. The screen is really good. It's really nice. It's really responsive, but I do have just one issue with it. let's go ahead and run this bench test and I'll show you guys that. See, phone just crashed. And I do all my reviews live. I don't like to cut anything out so you guys can see how the phone runs and how it's going to run throughout your daily usage. So we'll go ahead and we hit test. As you guys can see here, we're going to let this go ahead and play out over here, and then I'll bring you guys back when this is done. Alright, so now it's rendering the video test, and as you guys can see here, go ahead and bring this in a little bit closer for you guys to see. That was the graphics test. This is the 3D test, which as you guys can see, my God, it's so choppy. It only runs in like, I think that's saying like 4.9 frames a second down there. Wow. And this is all real life tests for you guys. Like I said, I only cut it out the part when it was loading and doing all the other tests to gather the score, but this is really choppy. But I don't like to go off numbers. I like to go off real world usage and using this phone for your daily tasks such as Snapchat, Twitter, doing a little bit of heavy 3D gaming. Every now and again, it's not going to be too heavy on the phone. It does get the job done. It is snappy. YouTube videos are loading and rendering. I'm going to try to show off a YouTube video here. If I can't show it off, I do apologize because my Wi-Fi is really, really horrible for some reason. But as you guys see right there, it came... These are all the phones that came above it, of course, the Note 5. It came right below the Galaxy S4. The Galaxy Note 4, which, for a low-end $100 or $179 phone, is really not that bad at all. You still got the large display, you got the 720, you got the great back-facing camera. The front-facing camera really didn't like too much, but there will be video clips to show off in that one, to show off in this video as well. So let's go ahead and talk about battery life. As you guys can see up there, I am running with 12% battery life. If we go into here and we go into settings, and then we scroll down to where it says, I believe that this one is in general, and then we scroll down to where it says battery. Where's it at? I just passed it, didn't I? Battery and saving. As you guys can see, it says the estimated time remaining. That does seem to be pretty accurate. It does calculate all your daily tasks that you're using and then go ahead and give you your percentage that you're going to be using for the day and estimate it into a time that you have remaining, which is actually really good. And then you can have the battery saver, of course. If we go into battery usage here, as you guys can see, 24 hours, it's a really good battery. It gets the job done for a 720p display screen. Really, really solid battery. Let's go ahead and jump into YouTube here. I don't want to get any copyright fines or anything like that, so I'm just going to pull up one of my videos really quick. Oh, man.
I say dance, you say dance.
Oh, my goodness gracious. No. Come on. All right. There we go. Here you guys go. As you guys can see, we're going to go ahead and put this into 720p.
We're going to be unboxing the LG G Stylo from Boost Mobile. It's a 4G LTE, no contract, ran on the nationwide Sprint network. So without further ado, before I start this video, I do want to show you guys one thing.
I was turning it down. I want to turn it all the way up.
$77.99. Now, it says right there that I gave her 180. That is false. I gave her 200. And I paid all in 20s. I thought it was $199.99. I didn't see.
As you guys can see, the YouTube quality really good. It was a 720p. You're gonna be able to render videos in high definition on, of course, the 4G. Now the 4G is not unlimited. If you guys want to know about Boost Mobile's plans, you guys can go ahead and take a visit to their website. Let's go ahead and hop into a game here. We got Real Racing 3D. This is my first time playing this game, but gaming on it, it should be solid. I don't use my phone for gaming. I know most people nowadays probably don't, considering that there's all those handhelds out there and whatnot, but we're going to go ahead and look at gaming on this phone, just in case some of you guys still do game on there. So I hate this crap, how they got the Google Play stuff. They covered off Apple with the, what is it, the Game Center, I think. We're going to hit deny, because I don't want anybody, no, cancel, stop. Just let me play the game, please. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll just purchase this car. We'll hit next. Purchase this one too. We'll hit select. As you guys can see, this is, and we'll just hit start. And this is real loading time for you guys. No. I gotta hold down on it. Which? This is really hard to play through the camera. Why can't I stay still? Alright. As you guys can see, it's really good for gaming. I mean, it's not the best when it comes to 3D gaming, but it gets the job done. We go ahead and we hit the back button here. You also can have multiple windows open at once if you go ahead and you hold the back button here. I got it to do it. Oh no, that's the, I'm sorry about that. That's the slide up. You can slide up into Google now, and then it's going to bring up the search bar that the phone didn't just freeze here. All right, and as you guys seen there, it brings up the search bar, and then you can either say, okay, Google, what time is it?
The time is 1:43 p.m.
So yeah, it's all nice, it's all snappy, it's all responsive. Let's go ahead and jump into the camera. Let this be the final part of the review. The camera is really good, as you guys can see here, the front-facing camera. I'm not too big of a fan on the front-facing camera. Let's go ahead and turn back. This is the back-facing camera, as you guys can see here, the little cat. Oh man, I got Facebook messages popping up and stuff. But as you guys can see here, let's go ahead and go back into that. But here is some video footage and some camera footage for you guys. So go ahead, enjoy that, look at that, and I'll be back to close out the review. Everybody, this is going to be the night test. As you guys can see here, I am driving, so I got to be a little bit careful here, but this is going to be the night test for this video recording that I'm doing here. As you guys can see, the people are driving like idiots out here, but this is the night test. Just wanted to go ahead and record this really quick. Like I said, I'm driving, so there's not really much that I can do, but this is the night video test. So yeah, I don't know really how it looks because I'm not really paying attention to it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Peace. On everybody, this is the indoor camera test on the LG G Stylo, recording in 1080p, 30 frames a second. I'm just using the lighting in my room, my regular lighting that I have on. I'm about to get ready in game here in a minute. I'm just showing off the camera here. As you guys can see there, I mean, it's not the best, it's not the greatest, it's okay, it gets the job done. There is a lot of noise in there, and then the mic volume that you guys hear is actually the mic coming from the phone. I don't have any mic connected to this, so whatever sound you hear is it coming directly from the phone. We do have tap to focus when you're recording videos, as you guys can see here. It tap it anywhere, and then with that laser auto focusing on the back, as you guys can see here, it'll focus on my hand, and then we can have it focus on the TV. So it's an alright camera for this type of lighting. But as you guys will see in the next clip, the daytime is way better. Of course, that's where all the cameras shine. That's probably where you're going to be using your camera the most. You also can stop the recording and pause it. And you can also take pictures while recording, which is some things that iPhone don't have. I really do like that. The newer Android phones now include that, where you can pause the video and then continue recording wherever you wanted to record it from. So that is a really good feature. So getting on to the daytime clip now. Going on, everybody, this is the outside test. As you guys can see, it is snowing. And then you also can zoom in to video record as well. Come over here, we can use the tap to focus. As you guys can see, focuses on the stuff in the background right there, and then we tap over here. It'll focus on that. It's actually really nice. Alright, so as you guys seen, the camera on this phone is actually really nice. It's a really good camera for recording videos in daylight. Nighttime, I'm not too sure about it because there is a lot of noise. But as far as taking pictures, it's really good quality. And all in all, if you're thinking about switching to Boost Mobile and you're thinking about you want a nice large phone that has good battery life, good YouTube quality payback, not so good on the heavy 3D gaming, has an okay camera, has, as I said before, good battery life, good flash, laser focusing, and if you just want to be on the latest version of Android, I would recommend buying this phone. Also, before I close out this review, there is one thing that I want to try to show off here. As you guys can see here, if we go ahead and if my finger just like lightly, I don't know if you guys seen that or not, but my finger does not touch the phone. Like, I don't know what type of angle to try to show this on, but see, I didn't touch it. And that is so annoying because, like, if you're scrolling, see if I try to scroll, like, I will not touch. I didn't touch any of that.
One at the other end.
Oh my goodness.
Shake
Wow.
like that.
All right. Let's get off Twitter before we get copyrighted. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. This was 411 Deshaun. I'm going to be making more videos. If you guys enjoyed it, go ahead, leave a like. See you guys in the next one. Peace.